Hello, everyone. Welcome to a segment on FE8 My name is First Lieutenant Noguchi. I'm the writer for the hack we're showcasing right now. This is Legends of Avenir. It's a choice-driven FE8 hack. We'll get into it more as we play. I am joined today with the lovely person who actually does all the work on this hack.
That's
Snakey1.
Hello.
So, he's going to actually be playing and talking while I also talk. Yeah. So
let's just start.
Get right into it. So, none of the menus at the beginning have been changed yet. We do have author Pendragon, who worked on all of the palettes for this.
Yeah, shout out to Pendragon, you're awesome. He basically did like all the palettes really fast, and they all look pretty nice.
Yeah. So here we have the introductory scene, kind of setting the stage for the lore of this world. It took us a while to actually figure out how we wanted to handle this, so then we decided to make it all circulate around this enigmatic character who we both love and hate in many.
He's a pretty great character.
He doesn't show up a whole lot as the project is now, but
in a weird way, it kind of he's really a central character, but doesn't really show up that much.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's just kind of introducing the world to us right now. The world is called Avenir, hence the name Legends of Avenir. We didn't pull a Tales series where it's Tales of whatever and you don't know why it's called what it is. No, we actually chose to make sense, and we also intentionally chose to not go with Tales of Avenir for the title of this game.
That seems a little cliche.
So, actually, Legends of Avenir is still technically a pending title, but
well,
at this point,
we've gotten so used to it, it's probably what we're just gonna go with.
It's better than we probably called this branching hack for like a year while it was in the planning stages before announcing it. He then spent a week toiling over what to call it when we announced it to the community.
We are not decisive people.
No, not at all. Hopefully you've been reading this. If not, I can quickly summarize it. I've probably been coming up with the world for Avenir for like 3 years now, honestly. It's developed through a lot of different things.
Honestly, that's longer than I've actually had the concept for this.
Yeah, originally it was going to be...
Okay, here we go. Sorry to interrupt, but this is the Tactician name selection enabled by circles everywhere. So I can put whatever I want, and that name will show up, as you will see later, in the text and in my name field for... Well, you'll see.
Snakey1?
You know, sometimes I just feel like snacking.
Why not just do snack?
I mean, okay. Everyone just calls me that at this point anyway.
Exactly.
I may as well just change my name to Snack.
You might as well. I mean, really. So, and here's another ASM thing.
These are the Lord Split menus, fashioned by Stan H. Shout out to Stan, you're awesome. Yeah, they were actually surprisingly easy to implement. Once you get one going, you'll see a lot throughout the hack. They're pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. Actually, with the route we're taking, we had a vote in our Discord server to see which route we're taking, and I haven't actually checked it in like 3 days, but I don't think it was
still
changing. It's still the same. Okay, yeah, so we're going to be going what we call the assassin route, and in this route you will actually only see one of those menus probably 2 more times, assuming that Snack chooses to talk to the Guardian Spirit up here. Oh no, because there's this one too, right?
Yeah, this is another menu, and we've planned that the hack is basically split up into 3 major segments.
Occupations, I think was the word.
Which is
Someone used in the Discord last night.
Basically, yeah, you either start as a mage for your tactician, a mercenary, or as a unit in the military. And I mean, naturally, we chose mercenary because we don't really have much choice. That's the only part that's actually been finished, if at all started.
Yeah, each one kind of starts you in a different country as well. So
yeah.
Magic starts you affiliated with Arcane. Military starts you affiliated with Caesarea. Mercenary, technically, you start off as a freelancer, but you start off in Hadric.
Oh, hey, it's Molder. I never changed that one.
No, you never changed Molder.
Okay, but see, like,
it's fine.
The other ones I did stuff in. I promise.
Yeah, I believe that Lucas mug that we're currently using as a placeholder was made by Blade.
Okay. Yeah, and each of those it's a completely different chapter set that's completely independent from all the others, whether you choose mage, mercenary, or military, to clarify. And speaking of menus...
The Guardian Spirit, yeah, so... This kind of came about from me wanting to find a way to give the player the option to learn more about the lore before diving in, because each route gives you different, depending on how you play the game, you'll get different glimpses into the lore, but you'll never uncover all of it in one playthrough, because that would just be way too much content for a 7-chapter game.
So, do we want to go through each of these, or I know which ones should be relevant, at least.
I mean, I can... Talking through it really easy quickly, because that's probably faster and I know about it. Caesarea is like the military country. They have an emperor, and it's kind of divvied up into different brigades. It's kind of inspired by the Empire in Tales of Vesperia, only without the quote-unquote council. So those, like, the brigades are named after different animals, so... all of them are cats, actually, except the Royal Guard or the Dragon Brigade.
So
cats. They have different captains. I think we'll see the general, and we'll see one of the captains in this playthrough, I think. Arcanay is like the military country. Not military. Mage country.
Caesarea is the military
Caesarea is military country. Arcanay is more like the mage country. So they're ruled by 5 really powerful mages, each with a different element. So dark, light, wind, thunder, fire. We'll probably show off a little bit of the magic later if we get a chance.
Yeah.
We don't really get a whole lot of magic users in this route.
Unfortunately, no, we can't show off the anima triangle, but that's been pretty well established so far. I released that a while ago.
Yeah, the anima triangle Snack made, so it functions exactly like the weapon triangle, but it's within the anima weapon type.
Yeah.
Hadric is like, what country did you describe it as? Like real life country?
It's very similar to Scotland in a way that it has a central king that all of the clan chiefs respect, yet the clans themselves are they have lots of control over their own realms, and they often war among themselves. You know, since we started Hadric, why don't we just watch?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I also want to show off menus.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell.
The menus are pretty cool. I've thought about writing some late game cutscenes and stuff so that you have more options for how the dialogue can go, just to add more variety and more menus, even if they don't affect the gameplay directly. I think that would be interesting.
We have basically an unlimited number of permanent event IDs, so we can really do whatever we want.
Yeah. And we certainly intend to do just that. So then, once you do one...
Yep, there we go. Again.
So, he just went through Hadric and explained it pretty well. Althea is like the snowy, mountainous region. So far, you probably... none of the routes that will be in the demo actually have you going to Althea. You do meet 2 members of the Althean military. One of them is actually probably one of the most beloved characters of the game so far amongst our playtesters.
I mean, I still like someone who you're going to see in this route better.
Yeah, I don't like her as much.
She's awesome.
But Althea, pretty much, they're religious. They worship fire, pretty much, which is not the typical religion. This is probably... The route we're taking today actually goes the most in-depth about the religion of the world, so that'll be fun. It kind of debunks everything. It's really fun. Snack really likes it. But they have the term is Angui. It's spelled like A-N-G-U-I-S. It's Latin for something. I don't even remember what now.
But they're basically the most separated. They don't really interfere with any conflicts between Caesarea and Arcanay, even Hadric.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also Bakroon, which is just like a small little mercantile city-state. It's independent of all the nations.
Yeah,
we won't go there.
It basically got so rich that it kind of almost became its own empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it really just cares about being rich. And then there's Shizun, which we'll learn a lot about in this route, so we won't worry about going into Shizun.
You want to talk about Vathril?
Vathril is kind of the backstory. There are 2 major backstory events to Legends of Avenir. There's Ethel's story and Kilthild's story. You'll learn a lot about Kilthild's story and kind of Ethel's story in this route, actually.
There's another route that really dives more into Ethel.
Yeah. Yeah, and that we won't be playing that one, don't worry.
No.
So Vathril is kind of the empire that originally controlled most of Avenir, but then there's 2 energies within Avenir. There's Inga and Vena. Inga, I think... Uh-oh.
Inga is
physical strength
Vena
and like
is
nature. And then Vena is like magical strength. And if those get unbalanced, it like blights the world and stuff. And so now there's a massive desert called Dredaris where Vathril used to be, but there's a lot of ruins and stuff, and it's not really super relevant to this route. This is actually probably the only route it's not relevant to.
It's sort of
The
relevant.
ruins. I mean, Vathryl's relevant,
it's
but
a
the
little
ruins
relevant.
aren't relevant.
Okay, anyway.
And then, who really are you?
That's refers to the guardian spirit.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, you'll learn more about him. And then...
Who really am I? You're a lost spirit. You have no body in the real world, so the guardian spirit is giving you one so you can go and have fun. And then Nevermind is the option to get you out of there. 8 options is the minimal or maximum. Wow, I know how math works. It's the maximum.
Okay, so I've decided we're gonna do this. Not totally because that's one of them.
I thought they voted on mercenary.
They didn't.
Well, someone said mercenary and someone said fighter.
Well, the map sprite for mercenary is awful because I made it. So.
Oh, the promoted mercenary one?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
I know the stuff for fighter works.
Okay.
Fairly well.
Okay, cool. So I guess we're going fighter. Sorry, whoever said mercenary.
I don't.
Because we get.
remember that.
Let's go. I think it was LP
Okay.
finale, but.
Okay, here we go.
And we'll be doing kind of shoutouts whenever we have like a list of things we want to talk about throughout this, so whenever we realize that we don't have anything to talk about, we'll start doing like shoutouts to the people we want to shout out. And hopefully get through all of that before the end so we don't have just a massive talk at the end. Oh, is that Hans? Is that his name? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't know. We don't really have the resources to get.
Yeah. I suppose now is a good time to go ahead and shout out Mugging Blitz 1, organized by Circles Everywhere. Mugging Blitz 2, organized by Peerless. Special shout out to Peerless. He's working on some mugs for us right now. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how those turn out. Then Mugging Blitz 3 and 4, both organized by Vividria. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
AKA Nat.
Yeah. All of the mugs we use as of now are either FE8 mugs or from the Mugging Blitz. Special little Easter egg here.
Yeah, these got mixed up, and I didn't mean to use that mug because this was a bit of a last-minute thing to set minor mugs.
Yeah, every generic mug up until about 2 hours ago was Erica.
Yeah.
That merchant.
Yeah.
No, wait, this one was Tana.
This one was Tana. This one was Tana.
This one was Tana, yeah. When we release this demo, which should be by the time this actually airs, we should have the demo released.
Hopefully. I still want to completely overhaul a few chapters.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Both writing-wise and
Okay, there we go.
other-wise, but, playtest. Has anyone actually done that route? No, yeah, people have done that route, I think.
Which route?
The route that has that mug.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, people have done that.
So our playtesters will see that mug and might get a little bit confused. Don't worry, it's not who you think it is.
Anyway, shout out to our playtesters. You want to read those off?
Yeah.
Lots of the bugs we've caught.
Yeah, so we already
been
mentioned
from our
Author
playtesters.
Pendragon, who did all of our player palettes and some boss palettes, I think. I don't know if those are inserted,
I was
but
lucky.
he did all of our palettes. He's also been a playtester. Other playtesters, we have Arietta, we have Ganzap, Danny Quill,
I missed?
Green Gecko, LP Finale, and Shinobi. I think that's all.
Sorry if we mispronounced those.
I think Curb and Peerless have also played it a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure on that one.
By the way, if
I'm just going off of the roles in our Discord server. We assign the playtester roles to
Yeah.
anyone who gives us any feedback.
yeah, if the speed up freaks you out, it's like 7,000%. I'm not used to this. So
Yeah, so...
This is not my computer.
Snack is playing on my computer right now, which is... I just got it like probably a month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's an absolute monster, so...
It's frivolous.
Oh, you're not gonna go for the, Vulnerary?
What? Mercenary dude's gonna...
Yeah, that's true.
Do you even...
If you want to play this hack on hard mode, by the way... Oh wait, we haven't added the Pegasus
No.
Knight in yet. Never mind.
We haven't done that. I still need to do that.
Because you can choose... Right now, we don't recommend choosing to play as a female avatar, because we have to go through the text and fix, because while writing this, I envisioned the avatar as male, because that's what I am, and that's what Snek is. So, like, anytime anyone refers to the avatar, it's always him, or
Also,
his, or
yeah.
you're a good man, Tact.
Also,
we call him Tact a lot. We will probably call him Tact a lot in this, because...
I'm sure many of you know, but if you're actually using it in text formatting, the control to say the Tactician name is just Tact. So that's... When I post something about text to Noguchi here, it just says tact.
I think
so-
when I write the scripts as well and someone directly addresses him, I say tact when I'm writing the scripts, because I don't write the scripts pre-formatted, because then I'm focusing on the formatting instead of the
Yeah.
creative aspect,
I do the formatting.
which I feel kind of bad about, but
That's a really long pause. This has way too many pauses.
yeah, you tend to put long pauses after the ellipses. Also, I'm totally going to finish my entire bottle of water before you even start yours. Okay, so this is our first split. So because of the vote, we're going to go ahead and do what most people actually have been doing amongst our playtesters, and we're going to go ahead and warn Danon. It is pronounced Danon, not Danon, even though it is spelled exactly like the land of Canaan.
I've always
with a
said
D.
Danon.
I say Danon. I was the one who made it. I literally was just thinking of like locations and changed a letter.
Yeah, basically, most of our playtesters chose Help the Town, so you guys are good Samaritans.
We're not. I think both of us like the... I mean, the bandit routes are really poorly written right now because I wrote them quickly.
They're okay.
But yeah. So, right there, that choice splits you off in two different ways. One of them sends you 2 ways, one of them can send you 3 ways.
Yeah.
Because each one of the 3
Hello, Ephraim.
occupations...
From the past.
Yeah, you passed Ephraim.
I didn't bother to change that one.
That's fine. I just didn't want them all to be Erica.
Okay.
But
I don't know why this one turned out to be Ephraim and not Erica.
I don't either.
It just kind of
serious.
happened.
So now we're getting introduced to another playable character here. We're meeting Ark. I was literally saying something. What was I saying? Oh, also shout out to Pikmin1211.
Oh, yeah.
Our Discord. It's currently is credited here as Discord server tester, moderator / that guy who does everything.
I mean,
He's in like every Discord server ever. I don't know why he's a moderator in all of them. I don't know why he's a moderator in ours.
I mean, he literally just said, "What? I don't get moderator?" I'm like, "Sure," and he's done literally nothing.
He helped us test the server.
It's okay, Pikmin. We love you.
And we all trust Pikmin, so. And I know he was crazy busy the past few months. I'm sure that he's probably... I wouldn't be surprised if within the next like week and a half he plays through this and sends us a ton of broken shit, because there's a lot of broken shit.
Yeah. Also,
Every time we fix a ton of broken shit, there's new broken shit.
that's kind of the way it works. Also,
I suppose it's a little late, by the way. We will swear.
I'm
I don't think that's a
used-
problem.
I'm also used to going through this text really quickly, so I might go through this a little too fast. Like, normally when I'm testing for the sake of speed, I'll either mash the A key or I'll hit the A key as soon as the blue arrow comes up. That also means that I miss a lot of text skips, so...
We
we'll
might see some text skips. I might have seen one in the prologue, actually. I can't remember.
Yeah, I never catch them, because I just go through super fast.
Ideally, also, that really long spiel the Guardian Spirit gives at the start of the prologue, I would like to replace that with a map, but whatever. We'll see if that ever happens. If someone wants to make us a map
Is
of
that one?
Avenir, that would be cool.
Okay,
I
whatever.
didn't see.
That may have been one. I don't know. I'm now that I'm actively thinking about them, I'm a little superstitious about them.
Ark's mug is also from one of the mugging blitzers right now. It was made by Peerless. So,
Okay. Oh, you know what? There was something big I forgot. Skill system.
oh yeah,
That's pretty big.
circles everywhere, and like 70 billion other people. Yeah, that's in this.
Including me now, since I added stances.
Yeah,
You're welcome
you've
here.
also been... We've also been working on,
Okay.
or you've been working on trying to nerf some of the skills so that they're not quite so
Yeah,
broken.
I'll point out a few of those as they come in.
So this chapter, Snake's actually going to have to play pretty aggressively in order to do what we need to do.
Yeah,
But here we meet another playable character. This is Luke. He's our monk.
it's funny, if you put a meme name like Asshat or something in there, they say, Asshat, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's great. I love having the Tactician name, honestly. Yeah, his mug is made by Alusk. So, a lot of these names will start getting repeated with mugs because they're all from Mugging Blitz, and a lot of people submitted more than one thing to Mugging Blitz. So, he's a monk dude. You may observe that some of these palettes don't properly, quote-unquote, match their placeholder mugs. That's because the palettes were made off of the official character descriptions that I wrote, not based off of other things. Also, Ark is a big boy.
He is a big boy. Yeah, the playtesters have pointed out that Arc is kind of OP. I've nerfed him just a little bit.
He's probably still a little bit OP though, honestly.
He was a little too fast, although I didn't nerf his strength, but I did nerf his speed a little bit, so he doesn't double as much anymore.
This is the goal anyway. Yeah, we
Okay,
can go ahead.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah, we will
Okay.
go ahead and speed through a lot of this stuff. Once we get to... There will be unique animations, definitely showcased. Ideally, every route has a unique character. We'll meet this route's unique character eventually.
I'm going to skip
TM.
this house for the sake of speed.
Soon.
Because, yeah, this chapter... I think I changed the turn requirement so that it does need to be done a little bit faster now.
I think it's a little bit RNG as well because
a little bit. I'm gonna see what I can do about that.
Depending on how the militia handles militia, whatever. Militia. However, depending on how well they manage to handle a lot of these attackers from the boss of this chapter is named Gerwick. He appears a lot, actually. A surprising amount he shows up and is mentioned, even though he is never playable, because a lot of the times the characters you see that are playable in here,
Ouch. Ooh,
he's alive.
Jesus Christ.
He's fine. Will be playable in other routes. Whatever I was saying.
This is not going well. Shit. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's hope Snek doesn't die. Oh.
Yeah, that was a really nice level up.
Turn is it? Oops.
5.
Wait. Objectives are 2 lines?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were 3.
Well,
Was
see, I told you there were broken things in here.
Was it FE7 where there 3?
I don't know if they were ever 3. What was damage? 8 and 15?
No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at the turn.
5.
Here's what I can do. This should work. I've done this before.
Ah.
Easy. Yep, more skills. Ouch.
Hey, it's Bone.
Hello, Bone. I mean Gerwick. I mean Bone.
Ooh, nice.
I like it when it hits.
Yeah, those...
Aww.
He didn't get magic with his level up. Luke's magic growth is not particularly high. Maybe we'll have to orange.
There we go.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you think that's a random crit,
no,
it's
not.
It's flashy kills. That's a skill system.
Kills. It's a skill system thing, yeah. I always forget that every time I see them. It's really funny.
Like, oh hey, that was lucky. Oh wait, it's almost like that was supposed to happen.
Going back to the custom animations thing, though, every promotion of every possible form of your avatar has a unique class, and every route has a unique character that also has a unique class.
I think all of the promotions have unique skills, but I'm not sure. You may have noticed I haven't gotten around to personal skills yet, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And we know what we say about work in the FE hacking community.
Don't do it? I don't know what we say.
I don't know. Work is hard.
But so, now, because we've killed Gerwick, Danon is rescued, quote-unquote, and so... That's the best way to put it, honestly.
Danon kind of gets screwed over.
There is actually a turn limit on that chapter, and so if you, quote, win by defense, then you will actually go on a different route. But because Snek killed Gerwick there, we actually go on the assassin route, which will actually lead us all the way to our final chapter. So we are now set in stone on our route. It's one of the
unless
earliest,
I die.
Unless he dies, but that won't set us
I'll
on.
try.
That won't set us on a different route, though.
It sets you on the route of you lost.
Yeah. Ooh, I just had an idea. We need to have the game over screen replaced with the Guardian Spirit being sassy. We're planning on adding sassy suspense screens with the Guardian Spirit.
Can you add... I wonder if you could add a portrait on top of the game over screen.
Probably.
Oh well.
I don't know.
They're dead, Jim.
Spooky. Also, no custom music yet. Sorry about that.
Custom music.
Hey, it's O'Neill.
Is really time consuming.
It's generic fighter man that's
Don't
also
worry.
named O'Neill.
We start getting custom bosses pretty soon, or portraits for them. This is still early game.
Yeah. Most early game characters. If you see a character that has a custom portrait that is from the Mugging Blitz, with the exception of the boss of Chapter 1, that was Snake's mistake, then probably they're either important or playable in another route. Maybe not in the demo, because I think that the 2 bosses we'll see that have a unique portrait from Mugging Blitz that we see in this route are not playable yet, because they're playable in other occupations. Because there is crossover between the characters. Here we meet someone.
Arya.
Is the document right on this one?
Is it? That's surprising.
1 second. Wait, where even is her? There she is. I'm gonna go check that, because I vaguely recall that hers was actually, you inserted a different one.
Oh.
Or I listed a different one than the one I meant for you to insert.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, yes. Arya's portrait is by Dur, the Vaporeon. Dur is a cool dude. We like Dur. Oh, Iron Longbow.
Oh yeah.
Want to go ahead and talk about that?
I probably should have talked about bow mechanics. So yeah,
Braveheart.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to start on that. So basically, bows have been split up into long bows, short bows, and just regular bows, I suppose. And the long bows do indeed they have reduced might, they also have reduced hits, obviously, but they all have 2 to 3 range. They go iron, steel, silver, as you may expect. There are no brave, long, or short bows, because those would be a little
killer,
overpowered.
Or any of those.
Short bows are usable at 1 to 2 range, but they do also have reduced might and hit.
And I think you were planning on doing an ASM thing that debuffs them even more at the 3 and 1 ranges.
Yeah, because there is an archer character that you get later on who's
Not in this route.
Yeah, not in this route, in a different route. But she's made pretty good by the use of iron and... Ooh, that was lucky.
Ooh, nice.
Well, long bows and short bows. That was pretty good. I'm just gonna...
Still wouldn't get magic.
Luke doesn't get a lot of magic.
No, he really doesn't. That was kind of how he was intended to be.
Luke is kind of a res tank.
Also, I believe one of these enemies, that
yes.
enemy drops a staff and has a custom spell.
Oh yeah,
Luke can use staffs.
monks use stabs. We included that because obviously each route is only 7 chapters, and so that makes giving healers kind of awkward. You may have also
I
noticed...
think there is a healer in one of the military routes.
you may have also noticed that... Ooh, okay, for the sake of showing off the custom animation... Damn it.
Just use Luke.
Yeah, for the sake of showing
Luke
off
won't
the
take
custom
that much damage
animation.
anyway.
If you didn't already know, I am addicted to custom spells. I may as well do a small self-promotion here. To those of you that were bugged by the spell dodging glitch in the CSA creator that allowed us to insert custom spells with build files, where if a battle animation did a forward dodge, like archers, assassins, and a few others, like I think heroes did it too, it would freeze the game upon a miss in a custom spell. So I actually fixed that, thankfully, because it was really starting to bug me.
Understandable. It was one of the game-breaking glitches that...
Yeah, it was really one of the few glitches where we did not know how to fix it.
And it was a pretty big glitch because it crashed the game every time a forward dodger dodged.
Which, I mean, if you couldn't tell already, Arya's recruitable, big surprise. But you can...
Yeah, I suppose we didn't actually mention that, yeah.
Well,
Arya's
okay,
recruitable.
if you know anything about Fire Emblem, you see the custom face on an enemy in a Fire Emblem game.
No, you see a red Myrmidon with a killing edge, and you know they're recruitable.
Okay. I need to actually focus, because I've died a lot of times right here, because I've been dumb.
Ooh, show staff healing amount. That's what, tech? Tequila?
I think that's tech, yeah.
I have it highlighted somewhere in here, but I have to find it. Show heal amount. Tequila. Yep. Thanks for that, Tequila.
Tequila does a shit ton of ASM. We love you, Tech.
It is a lot of like small, really huge quality of life things.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't necessarily notice if you weren't familiar with GBA Fire Emblem, but if you are, you see it and you're like, that is awesome. Thank you, Tech, for being a god among men.
Yeah. Basically.
I believe most recruitments...
Oh yeah, there's that. That's a fun one.
I think that's part of skill system as well, right?
It is, I think. Hey, that was 30-something.
Most recruitments can be done with any of these 3 characters, no matter which route you go.
We don't want you to miss a character because naturally you don't get that many units throughout each route, so missing one would be disastrous in terms of just playability of each chapter.
I'm trying to think. I think there's only 2 more characters in this whole route.
3. Okay, not counting Arya. Yeah, this actually happens to be the route where you get the fewest characters.
Yeah. You get 6 total?
That was a small text formatting. Oopsie. Yeah, you get 6, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, this is literally like Joshua.
Essentially, yeah.
Except you don't have to recruit her with the Fair Maiden, because you don't have a Fair Maiden. She, according to Cullen, she is a Fair Maiden.
She is? Oh, yeah.
Because you think that Arya is best girl.
She is.
And everyone disagrees with you in the Discord.
Yes. So I should talk a little more about spells, specifically Anima Magic and how that's been completely reworked. It's really more of a Radiant Dawn style magic, except we don't fuck over dark magic. You're welcome. But,
I don't know, Vala's pretty bad.
Okay, well, we don't fuck over dark magic in particular. I can still kill that guy, right?
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, because Ark gets...
Bless Ark.
Is a god.
Anyway,
Ark is a god among men.
You'll see we have... There's Wind, Fire, Thunder. That's been split into, like, Thunder, Elf Thunder, Arc Thunder. And then the A rank would be Thoron, Bolganon for Fire Magic, Tornado for Wind. There's not actually enough water spells that have been created for an S-rank water spell, and we kind of accounted for that in the lore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so lore-wise, all the magic has come about at different times. I'm gonna pull this up so I don't mess it up.
We'll probably actually include that lore in the magic round. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's when it will come up. Light and staves came first. Really, staves came first, and then light magic was kind of derived from that.
See, look at
look
at that. Look, how is Arya not best girl?
I don't know.
Oh, first skill nerf. Oh shit, fucking
auto interns.
Okay.
Oh yeah, skill nerf.
Yep, there we go. That used to be 40. Every time a Myrmidon initiated a battle, it got plus 40 avoid.
Oh, something we didn't mention actually. By default, any character in this hack gets double EXP.
Oh yeah, I did that too. Speaking of that, I am planning on revamping that ASM for releasable format soon. It is released. It's literally just edited Paragon to be always true. But I want to make that a little bit more modular, as if you want, you can define a chapter where you want all EXP doubled, or for this character, or whatever. Because before I just said, hey, double EXP, and that kind of sucked.
Yes, naturally. Well, what kind of happened was it turned into like 5 times the XP, and you would get like 3 levels at once, but it would only display one of them, and then it was weird.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Do you have a lane to quit?
Really quickly, I'm going to pull up some of our questions, because I do want to actually make sure we get these answered.
Yeah, that's probably...
Pierre asks us what our favorite colors are.
Green.
Maroon.
God damn it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to go ahead for the easy ones. I'll have you answer the one from the FEU post.
Okay.
Later, because
that one's a good one.
That one's a really good one, and and that's all for you. So,
God.
Oh my god.
This is...
Ark, you
Okay.
betrayed us.
Okay.
Water magic is super effective against spellcasters.
Yeah, so
So
I'm
he
gonna
really
have
does
to-
not want that water mage to be able to get to
He shouldn't be able to.
Luke. Yeah.
I'll just have... Someone's gonna have to take a hit. That's
Yeah.
all.
We just don't want Luke to take that hit because it will probably kill him. But
Okay.
Arietta asks who are our favorite characters, and then Author Pendragon asks our favorite units. So, two very different things. I think we actually have the same favorite character, who we actually get to see in this
Yes.
route.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to him. We get to see him in this route, and he's been I recently rewrote a lot.
Just
of
to show this off, yeah, that wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have killed
Yeah.
him, but
Yeah.
just another... We're probably going to debuff the effectiveness to make it just like a single damage boost, because as of now, like, fire magic is effective against mounts, and that's kind of overpowered. So, yeah, we're going to change that to something a little less drastic.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned that we added in the
This is not good.
Radiant Dawn effectivenesses as well. But instead of fire being effective against beasts, it's effective against mounts. Because
Yeah.
there are obviously no beast lagoos in this.
Not yet.
Not ever.
Did I really
Um,
miss? They both miss? I didn't even see that. Your computer's so fast.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
So we'll get to favorite character in a bit, but then Author Pendragon asked favorite unit. I need to actually scroll up to remember what I answered for this
I
because
don't remember what I
consistency.
unit either.
I don't think either of us actually ever. Oh,
Did I answer that
I said
eventually?
Walther. You said Lux. Neither of whom are in this route.
Oh yeah, Lux, for the sake of she's a mage, and yeah, it's just she's so useful with the effectiveness, which unfortunately for Lux I'm probably going to nerf.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
No,
just
stat-wise, she wasn't super powerful.
not exceptionally, but she's just so versatile with that
Walther
magic.
is another archer. The archer we keep referring to, the female one that people really like, is Elenil. Elenil's best girl.
Oh, that was something we saw right there. I think that was another one by Tequila, but that was show weapon rank upon level up.
Ah, yeah. That's right.
Someone's gonna take a hit from that worm.
But then, my favorite unit was
it gonna
Walther because,
Oh crap.
you should be fine, because I think that's only the... Yeah.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But,
Luckily.
yeah, this heal staff is really indispensable in the routes that you have Luke in.
Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, you guys are leveling up pretty fast.
Yeah, Arya came with a hero crest, by the way, so we'll see who Snack decides to use that on.
I'll
First.
wait a little bit because I can generally grind a little bit more, and I don't want someone stealing all the EXP
I think
this early
almost
on.
every character
Someone uses
uses...
Someone uses a different item. You know who that is.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
Well, also Luke.
Luke uses a different one. The unique characters don't have promotions because they joined in the last chapter.
I forgot I did that.
What? Yeah, there's not... You don't have a lance unit.
You know what?
Yeah. I was talking about my favorite unit, Walther. He's another archer. He's very balanced, and he gets a lot of defense, which is something that's really lacking in the routes,
It's still 7 damage. It still doubles.
That you
and you
have.
still missed both.
naturally. But
Well, that actually-
Walther gets a fair bit of defense, which I think is really good in an archer, as well as every other character in the route he's in doesn't have defense.
Oof.
So
There we go.
you get Walther if you choose to join the bandits after the first chapter. You get him in chapter 2, like right off the bat.
Rip.
We've not really been discussing the plot. Hopefully you can read.
If not, then sucks for you, I guess. Boss music fix for FE8 was circles, I think.
Also, Arya has capped both skill and speed, and she
Yeah.
learned. Was that Vantage?
Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
Except kind of the rot vantage, but whatever.
Well, no one wants overpowered Vantage. Broken Vantage.
Well, that's Vantage Plus. Blame, I think, SD9 for that.
Oh.
Or
okay.
SD9K.
Other questions we got in the Discord. LP Finale asked, will the total number of routes per occupation be 5 each? Or will it be a case-by-case basis? Yes.
Probably, yeah.
It'll be 5 each.
Ooh,
assuming that I can actually find a way to cram everything in. Also, because we just came up with a character we really want to add who would be a unique character in a route, but we've already filled all 15 routes with a unique character, so I have to decide which one has to go. Which one we don't like. And I don't know which one that'll be. It might be the Ongui. It'll either be the Ongui or Izuku, probably.
Yeah, we don't really need 2 frogs yet.
We say as we add the 5th Caesarian captain.
Well, you know what? Altia...
Yeah, we came up...
No one cares about Altia.
Only because we don't have a snowy tile set, and we're too lazy to insert one, which is why there's not many chapters that go there. I think there's...
I'll get around to that eventually.
I think there's a route... I think there's one route that sends you to Althea twice, and one route that sends you to Althea once in the military path. Occupation, whatever. There's also another question from LP Finale, but we'll answer that one a lot later.
That one route. Do you remember what I told you for the ending of the treaty military? What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
That one's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, that's gonna be so.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Everything is gonna be memey.
Basically, all the endings are memey. You'll see, don't worry.
Yeah, you'll see. Don't worry.
Not in a bad way.
You'll understand. You'll suddenly understand why we like the Guardian Spirit and hate him at the same time.
Let's not give too much away about that.
No, you'll see.
If you don't get bored and leave.
This is a lot of long. If you want to go ahead and talk about Mr. Knight's question about how we handled the portrait for the Avatar. This whole cutscene, by the way, is entirely new. If any of our playtesters are watching that this week, I wrote this probably about a week ago.
Yeah, a lot of these cutscenes have been added. Is that a text skip?
Revamped.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, because
I've read it. We both know all the text, so we can only really half read it to know what's going on.
Yeah. Though I do want to point out when a favorite character shows up, but
anyway,
if you want to talk about the portrait selection.
So yeah, that was actually one of my first ASMs. Shout out to Leonarth because he basically held my hand through that. Basically what it does, Tact has a different portrait. Like, if you choose female, the male Lucas mug that we have for Tact here doesn't show as a female. So
yeah, there's a different female mug, which is a big turnoff right now because a lot of people don't like it, and I agree. Yeah, I don't know why I chose it.
It's kind of ugly, but
we'll fix that.
So there are
along with actually adding gender neutral terms.
So
because it's 2018.
Snack already made a choice. So there are 6 potential mugs for Tact. And basically, it's an ASM hack that goes in, and if you use a certain control code, it will load Tact depending on what permanent event IDs were set in the prologue, depending on who you chose.
It's based off of occupation and gender.
Yeah. So we didn't have 2 convos for everything where it loads either female Tact or male Tact, but
this is the long cutscene.
Oh yeah, it is.
This is a really long cutscene.
But I also plan on releasing that one soon. If you've read my ASM thread, I stupidly said before this is way too hard-coded to release, sorry. And I think that is dumb. So I've thought up a system, I haven't written it yet, but I've thought up a system on how to make that releasable so that you guys can use that if you want, for basically conditional portrait loading for whatever you want. You could use that like, I don't know, if something happened to a character, like if he has a scar or something, and you would conditionally load whether he got the scar throughout your hack or not, I don't know. It can be used in a lot of different ways.
Aha!
Silly
Cameo.
Arcanate people.
Heather. It's a Heather's portrait from Radiant Dawn is the game Heather's in. FE10.
I hate Heather so much.
I think we all do.
Heather, is there anyone who has ever said in the history of ever, I like Heather as a unit.
I don't
Heather
know.
is such a useful unit.
I mean, I don't think it's so much that she's bad, it's just that Volk and Soth are both way better. And Soth is a forced promotion and forced into endgame. But we're not here to talk about this. This is a cutscene. This is solely to make a cameo for this other character that used to be in basically every route until we decided to take her out of basically every route, and yet she's still here but not playable.
It also establishes Arcanay people as assholes, so
Yeah.
that's kind of important.
Yeah. But not Val. Yeah, this is solely here as a cameo and to do some world building. This is not actually...
Oh. Sorry, but quick reference, Uzkalis and Muriel are two of the Grand Magi of Arcanay, so in short, they're basically two of the 5 people who run Arcanay.
Yeah. Like governors, basically.
Sort of,
but
yeah,
they also
except-
act as a council.
Except way more powerful.
Yeah, way more powerful.
I guess they're sort of like governors, except they work together more in an odd sort of way, but they also argue amongst themselves, so nothing gets done, sort of. I don't know. We don't really worry about Arcanay.
They're
in this
technically
round.
locked in a civil war, but yeah, we don't really care about
We don't-
Arcanay
we don't-
because we're leaving here pretty much right now.
We don't. This is one of the few routes that really doesn't have much to do with the war between Caesarea and Arcanay.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Even the 2 bandit routes get into it a lot more than this one does. Here we go! Okay,
Oh my.
here's our favorite character.
Oh, tech skip. There we go.
Yeah, that was
I
definitely
knew
one.
they existed. You can't tell me otherwise.
really?
Tech skips are real.
Really quickly, Val's portrait was done by Capybara in Space, and
That's a great name.
Kendrick's... I agree. Kendrick's is SD9K. Did I not edit that line? That line's supposed to be changed. He doesn't
Oh.
actually have a business deal with
Oh,
Zexon.
yeah, you never changed that line.
Oops.
You might notice there were a couple lines that I didn't change because they didn't work.
What chapter is this?
They're
4?
pretty inconsequential. Yeah, this is 4.
I'm pulling up the script now to fix this. I thought I caught all of the references to him having a business deal. It was a plot point at one point, and now it's not because it's dumb.
Oof. The Ward of Arcanay.
He's also not really a... Wait, Lord of Arcanay? What?
Excuse me?
Did you just say the Lord of Arcanay?
Did I? Lord of Shizon, right?
Yes, that is... If Zexum is anything, that's what he is.
Yeah, there we go. Here's a little bit more backstory on Arcanay that probably... Oh, never mind, it's done. Almost.
We didn't miss the what's the difference line, did we?
No, that's coming up.
Also, you randomly get some weapons here because we're nice.
Did I accidentally delete the line that says, "Wait, let's stock up"? Maybe. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, they're supposed to...
In
it's
case
supposed-
there's a line
It's
that
supposed
says,
to give an
"Let's stock up."
explanation for why you just get a ton of free weapons, which is this is the only route that does that, which is kind of funny.
This is probably way in the future, but I'm planning to avoid something awkward like that and having problems with giving out and balancing what weapons you have. I'll probably use the supply more. With Tact has access to the supply, limit it to like 20 or something like that, and just give items directly to the supply without saying anything. Because we've encountered problems.
Yeah, here we go. There we go. That's my favorite line Kendrick has.
Sorry, I kind of talked over it. But anyway, yeah. We've already encountered a few problems where it's difficult to manage people's inventories. Since we're not entirely sure if we can do prep screens, because Tact actually has like 22-ish different character slots that he takes up. So, we'll see. Did I miss the music cue? Nope, never mind.
There we
Here
go. There we go. I changed his line about the business deal with Zexum. So you guys can get a first viewing of this, he now says, no catch. Zexim pays me a pretty penny to escort people to and from Shizone, but he never specified that they have to be Shizonians, so I'll abuse it as I see fit. Puts him more in character there as well, because I try to channel a lot of, if anyone here who's watching this has seen Star Wars The Clone Wars, Kendrick I try to have him inspired kind of by Hondo Onaka from The Clone Wars. And I think he starts with a Sword Reaver.
Damn it.
Which is actually fairly useful because you don't...
Sword Reaver is so useful.
You don't get a Lance user. Yeah, he's got... this is a case of how Kendrick is supposed to look.
Nice palette, Pendragon.
Yeah, how he's supposed to look does not match his mug.
Yeah.
Because Pendragon referenced the official descriptions when he made mugs instead of the placeholder mugs, which is what he was supposed to do. So... blame me for that inconsistency, I guess, or blame yourselves for not being willing to make mugs for us. I'm kidding, because we can't pay. I don't expect anyone to want to make mugs for us.
Man, did I not increase your...
Oh, are you gonna go ahead and... Yes, so here we get to see our first lovely, unique promotion animation. This is the FE10 Fighter, which someone actually asked us where it is. I think Pikmin asked us where it is.
It should be...
Here it is.
Yeah, get it.
Here it is.
Just get it from us, not the repository, apparently.
No, I mean, like, he asked us why we weren't using it.
Oh!
But we are using it. There it is. Did I close out of something that I'm supposed to... Oh, I closed... What am I looking for? FE10 Fighter, that is a Mage Knight 404 animation. Shout out to Mage Knight 404 for being cool and having been a part of this community for way longer than most of us. I can remember seeing stuff about Mage Knight's 404's FE7 hack long before, like, any hacking programs were a thing.
Why is it a river? That's a good question.
Oh. I don't even notice details like that in the background.
Yeah, I've never noticed that. That's not good.
That covered like all
two vulneraries.
So I think at this point we've covered all of the
Whatever.
like important or all of the questions except for one about the Guardian Spirit that we will answer later again. We can stop teasing that. We'll just pretend that that's not a thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Nothing's gonna happen here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when these greens
That's
get in the way.
a Sentinel. So Sentinel we use... that's Halberdier 2.0, which is by the Blind Archer. It's a really popular animation. We have a full... Because in the military route, and there is a soldier that you meet as well in one of these routes. He's a soldier, and he can promote into either a Sentinel or a Halberdier. So
Yeah.
Sentinel, we use the Blind Archer 2.0 animation, and Halberdier, we use the Bone Storm animation, because we obviously aren't using E-frame, so it doesn't feel like we're breaking anyone's immersion by having E-frame there.
Yeah, it's either a Sentinel or a Halberdier that you promote to, and the way we've been trying to design it is the Sentinels are a little bit more tanky, like closer to generals, but not that tanky, and Halberdiers are more like the Sword Masters of Lance users. Like, they get a crit boost and stuff like that. So they're speedy boys.
Exactly. Arya's been getting a lot of really nice crits.
Best girl.
No.
That's a nice amount of EXP.
I got one stat.
Rip.
I'm impressed I saw that, actually. L Thunder.
I'm probably going to change that item icon. It looks like a spider web.
It kind of does. I don't think I've seen that animation before, actually.
Really?
I should really probably be.
Oh, here's another fun one.
Dulong.
That's 3 range, by the way.
Oh, that's an edit of, I think that's just an edit of Shadow Shot and Crimson Eye. Kind of shoved together a little bit, but,
Silly greens.
Which Thunder animation is L Thunder? Is that FEDS Thunder?
No, that one is actually,
That one's the one that you're using for the weakest form of Thunder, right?
No, the weakest form... Oh, yeah, that one, but...
Yeah, it's FEDS Thunder.
The one, I think it's Thoron actually comes with... It's either 2 or 3 scripts for spells.
Oh, okay.
And it can... Because it uses the same frames for a few things. So I kind of split it into Thoron and Elthunder.
I gotcha. Yeah, watch out.
Wow.
He's got a killing edge.
Yeah, I don't... That's also... Yeah, I don't want to do that. You
Makes
have a lot of
sense.
luck, right? Oh, yeah, that's...
Kind of. She'll at least probably be able to...
Make a save state just in case.
Yeah.
I've been fucked over by that many times.
Yeah. We're making save states for smoothness because if Snake gets a game over, we don't want to have to restart the chapter, especially since we're doing all of this pretty much in one take. We don't want to restart the recording itself.
That would be bad.
Did you revamp this chapter already, or is it getting a revamp?
I'm probably going to change around what the greens are and probably do something with the, well...
Oh my god, Arya.
Nice.
Chill the fuck out.
Oh, ouch.
Steel shortbow.
Yeah, see, 1 range.
Hammer.
Ooh. But, yeah, I'll probably do something with this later.
That bottom area that...
Yeah. This is kind of...
There's a lot of one-tiling in this map.
There is. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I'll probably change that. I'm saying probably a lot. Because, you know, just in case I never...
We're really bad at keeping track of everything we want to change in this. Don't go for the Devil's Sword. It does...
Actually, I think Devil Effect has been nullified because it breaks the skill system. Someone still needs to fix that. Yeah.
Do it.
Damn it. Yep, there we go. I didn't actually want that to happen. I should have used the Steel Sword.
Oh, you didn't want that to happen?
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
You had me fooled.
I wanted to give Luke a nice level up, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, because Arya is like level 13. There are enough promotion items to promote everyone in a route, so there we get another hero crest. We used to have a master seal. I think you changed that.
I changed that, don't worry.
Because the problem with the master seal was... I think what happened with me is I used it on Luke, he then got a guiding ring, and then was like, well, now I have 2 characters. I have a character that I can't promote. And I think it ended up being Kendrick that I didn't... No, it wasn't Kendrick, because Kendrick gets...
Kendrick's so OP, you don't even have to promote him.
Is he really that OP though?
Yeah. I showed you that gif where he...
Oh, yeah. Where the boss that comes up in, like, 2 chapters, I think. You just, like, one-rounded him, which is not supposed to happen to that boss, because that boss is not actually supposed to be one that you necessarily beat.
Kendrick. Oops. That's fine, I just hit spacebar.
Kendrick's not edgy. He's just realistic. And sassy.
And kind of an ass.
Oh, he's not even, like, kind of an ass. He was being a downright douchebag to Luke and Ark earlier. But it's fine, man. We like Kendrick here. We like Kendrick so much that originally he was only going to be in this route, and then we wanted to add him in more. So now he's in 2 of the routes in the demo, 2 out of 5.
See, that kind of makes him a little less special.
But we don't want unique characters outside of the unique characters either. I don't really know why I was so fond in the first few routes I wrote of having characters leave and then come back.
Well, I mean, it's something that we can do. Wait, you don't know that he comes back yet. God damn it.
It's fine, he's gonna come back. No, there's a certain condition you have to meet in that last chapter where Kendrick will just leave if you don't do things right. Why have you not changed his portrait? Why is Sexum Zonta?
Wait. That kind of just registered for me that that's still Zonta. Does he not? Or does he have an actual portrait?
Nope.
So that's your fault.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Okay.
I won't worry about finding that right now. That sounds like too much trouble.
I mean...
I get really bored scrolling through the Mugging Blitz. I can check 4, actually. I'll check Mugging Blitz 4 because...
Kinda works.
That's fairly recent, and we haven't been using a lot of it.
Zonta does. Oh, we kind of just talked over something. Yeah, Big Surprise Tact wants to become an assassin.
I think it'd be funny if we added an option that lets
that
you
text
not, but... Also, there's a little bit more rewriting that goes into this whole sequence because I think you pointed out something about the test, and I need to fix that.
It's not this sequence. I think it's...
It's a combination of this sequence and later sequence.
Oh no, this one did get a little rewritten. Yeah.
I mean, most of the scenes in this part of the game got at least slightly rewritten. You get to see a little bit of Zexon's maps right there, so you can have a fair guess going into it of...
Oh,
he probably has the least unique, quote, unique animation, but he's still cool. He's a cool dude. We like Zexon.
You'll see in a little bit why he's so cool.
Yeah, there's like a really fucking thick cutscene.
Yeah.
Explaining
that
it.
I had to...
You formatted that
like late last night, yeah.
Yeah, we're really good at meeting deadlines. We're also, granted, to put it in perspective, this isn't due for another 22 days, but on the off chance that something goes horribly wrong, we wanted a chance to, yeah. Also, notice the objective. Because if you've been reading the text...
Yeah, I know.
No, I know. If I'm talking to the audience, if you've been reading the text, then you know that, this is the most vague-ass objective ever.
Okay. I don't remember how I play this one. Well...
Don't get killed by... Isn't there a dude with the siege tome?
No. Well, yeah. He's kind of there just for the sake of showing off the siege tome. He never actually
Meteor!
hits. Oh, we're going to see one of my favorite spells very soon. And hope it doesn't kill Luke.
I don't even know which one, so... Can't wait.
This guy.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I don't know why.
Actually,
you like
for
that
some
one.
reason,
I'm not a huge fan of Arc.
But that's a really good spell. Like the water spells, like they don't use screen stretching, so they're really high quality or something like that.
Nice. I don't know why I said nice to that because it's not like doing well in battle is.
How about no?
Because you want to see.
I want to see the spell.
When your desire to see an animation beats out your desire to be good at the game. Ooh, here's the Bone Storm Halberdier. When you make your avatar a soldier, actually, you aren't given the Halberdier Sentinel split. You're actually given, he will promote into the Dragoon.
I don't know why he didn't target Luke. It's actually really weird.
Yeah, because he would have done a lot of damage to Luke.
Yeah. He doesn't double, though. Or Luke doubles him more. Wow. I think...
Well, Arc's just broken, so...
Also, the AI takes, retaliation possibility into... Like, Arc wasn't able to retaliate.
Ah, that's true, yeah. That makes sense.
Luke would have done a fair amount of damage to him. Speaking of, you're kind of falling behind a little bit. No, not really.
Keep in mind that I don't think... The Guiding Ring's not in this chapter, is it?
No.
That's what I thought. Ooh! Gotta crack those knuckles and such to make sure that we don't, like... Stop. Make sure we don't, like, break ourselves while doing this recording. We're gonna call that static and not Snek repeatedly cracking his wrists. I mean, it's not healthy. I can do the same thing.
It's fun. There's two...
Maybe that's why we get along, because we can both unnaturally crack our wrists infinitely.
There's two kinds of people in this world. People who say, wow, that's awesome, you can crack your wrists for as long as you want, and then there are people who go, ew, that's disgusting, I hate you.
It's true. I don't find it disgusting, I just am worried about viewers finding it disgusting.
Well, maybe we don't want those viewers.
Maybe we don't want... I don't think we're the ones who are getting the viewers, though I don't actually know how FE8 works. I don't know if I have to send this video to Archer or just upload it and send him the link.
I don't know.
I'll shoot him a message about that after we're done with this.
Or, you know, you could just have him... Just ask him from here and let him answer. Easy.
What?
That was a poorly constructed joke.
About Arc instead of Arch?
Arch? No.
What?
Okay, never mind. That was an awful
What are you
joke.
saying? Yeah, see, he comes back. It's such a surprise. It's Kendrick. Wow, yay! He comes back!
That was really loud.
I'm so excited. I have a loud voice. Yet I'm the one sitting closer to the microphone. But it doesn't make a huge difference.
Okay, yeah, see, Kendrick's back. There we go.
What level is Kendrick anyway?
Higher level than these guys.
Yes, clearly. Huh. Kendrick promotes with the Notion Seal still, right?
You should.
Divine is still fat.
Luke is still a magic tank. Also kind of speedy.
Yeah, but Divine is so thick that it negates a lot of his speed. Ooh, I wouldn't go for that. That's a re, honestly. Can we get an exclamation point re in here?
I mean, even if I miss... Yeah, okay. I mean, he's still not gonna hit, and he can't really go anywhere, so...
We will want to get...
Ooh, that's tempting, but...
Yeah, I would just
I need to do
smack
this.
heal on him.
Okay, just check.
Why is this troubadour moving towards us again?
Because healing AI is hard.
Healing AI is hard. Good to know, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, that's really there for aesthetics. I've never had that meteor hit. Ouch.
Now he has... Oh yeah, cool, an explanation of who our enemies are. Again, we've not been discussing the plot at all. I hope that reading is not offensive to anyone. If it is, I'm not sorry.
Get rid of this guy, because this guy from past experience
Deleted.
is super irritating.
Absolutely deleted.
Wait, don't I have a hero crest? Huh.
Yes,
Should probably use that.
neither.
Oh god, I forgot you had a rune sword.
Yeah.
That's a rune sword. God damn it. You can't even get there.
Would she...
Hey!
Oh my god.
Wait!
You're getting like...
I am getting wrecked in terms of RNs. You know what? I'm just gonna...
Would she be able to get there if...
No.
he was
Okay.
Okay, it's fine. Rune swords, everybody. Okay, so she does not have... She will have one of the female assassins as her custom animation at some point. We just didn't worry about that for now. I do like her assassin palette. Also, it's basically required that we make Arya an assassin because she's an... So, this meteor dude is still doing his thing.
Nope.
Kendrick just doesn't actually sneaky duck under. Ew, that's a Myrmidon.
I see no Myrmidon.
This is why we say that Kendrick's Sword Reaver is great. I think I was actually mad because in the other route Kendrick is in, he doesn't spawn with the Sword Reaver, and I was really upset.
I think I gave him a Sword Reaver.
Because there's only 2 routes where you actually get a Lance user in this demo.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
So yeah, here we have another Sentinel.
Eh.
He's actually pretty fast.
Well, I think it's more of Arc just isn't as fast as we were meant. Well, still. Oh. Yeah, he must have just been under the doubling threshold.
Yeah, doubling threshold is 4. Also, you may notice that there's like the win option and debug menu stuff.
Oh yeah.
Curb's.
I mean,
so
yeah,
shout out to Curb. His
that's
debug-o-matic is
pretty useful.
included right now because.
Yeah, because I could like just to show like Luke has 9 magic. Let's change that. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, it makes a lot of testing stuff a lot easier. That won't be included in the final release,
Yeah.
or probably the demo. The official demo that we release. When we release an official demo.
I want to see, are you going to attack Arya or not? Damn it. I wanted to show off the spell dodging.
Oh.
Okay, I'll get another chance.
You should, yeah. Is that the boss? The boss is coming?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so... This chapter is secretly a defeat boss chapter, you just have to...
Oh, it's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret anymore because I told you. But there's a boss that you have to kill him, so kill him. This is the task that we have set upon you.
Oh yeah, something that's funny. Yeah. This apparently enemies make use of this. So that was something interesting that's come up.
Do other assassins not get that?
They get it at level 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's by level. These hand axe pirates you can basically just ignore. You need to make them higher level. Ouch.
If you're going for speed, if you're going for EXP grinding,
They spawn for a fat while.
this is very true.
How do I want to handle this? But this part's actually kind of tricky. Well, thanks to Kendrick being Kendrick, I can do this.
Kendrick being Kendrick and having a sword reaper.
I can do this.
Then... Wow. Nice. Ooh.
Getting kind of fast. I probably need to lower your speed. And then this guy has... Yeah, Silver Axe. So, I can do this. Making a lot of safe states because this part's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, and again, we really don't want to have to
Yeah.
reset and redo anything.
You may have noticed vulneraries now heal 15 HP.
Just a nice little quality of life change.
Oh, you can still attack Kendrick. Okay, I'm just done.
Especially if you, because if you
Whatever.
play one of the routes where you do not get Luke, which by the way, you may have remember in chapter 2 we recruited Luke by visiting a village. If you don't visit that village, Luke will join you at the end of the chapter.
Yeah, but the penalty for that is he joins you even lower level than you would had you recruited him, and on top of that, you don't get the EXP for him. So he joins chapter 3 kind of sucking, and then that kind of carries through the whole game.
Yeah, but he still can heal, so he's still pretty indispensable to your team.
Really?
Nice!
Okay.
That works.
Intentionally doesn't select the killing edge. I mean, okay.
What is the -3 speed buff?
Oh, she must have had a seal speed or something. I think heroes have that.
Oh, okay.
This guy's super dangerous, but he doesn't move.
Oh,
Luckily.
silver longbow.
So, like, if you step on this tile, this tile, this tile, this tile, you're kind of dead. Die. Oh, fucking miracle. Can't do that. God.
As with any Fire Emblem game, sometimes you get beautiful RNs that are nice and lovely and helpful, and sometimes you get the worst RNs ever. And
This guy's also dangerous. Oh, another skill that... Nope, never mind. He doesn't have it yet. Armored Blow was nerfed because that was just ridiculous. Like, plus 10 defense when starting a battle. That's just... That's,
oh yeah,
yeah, it's a bit much.
yeah.
I can just kind of end this.
Numbers in FE can make a bigger difference than one might think. Oh, nice level up.
Do your thing, Kendrick. Yes. 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 That wasn't even a flashy kill. That was just a
That
crit.
was just an actual crit.
Oh.
Way to go, Kendrick. Have you changed the level cap in this yet?
It used to be 15, but it broke, and so I just like, set
So
it back
it's
to
just-
20.
Okay.
It doesn't break at 20. here we go.
We'll do a lot of fun, that's my water bottle.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I'm fine.
I was gonna say something. Now I forget. Yay. It's fine. Love life. Kendrick kinda is Deus Ex Machina over all of us to understand what the heck is going on.
Feel my voice dying.
It's fine. That's why I got the water bottles. It'd be far worse. Yeah, I still find it funny that we're just gonna have to deal with Zexon being Zonta. I could have sworn that, because I remember I originally didn't give him a portrait because I was dumb, and then I could have sworn that I found one to give him. I wonder if I search through the pins in our DMs, I'll find it.
Probably. I don't know.
Now, bullshit explanation for we should split up, which is also typical of me.
It's a design device. You'll see.
Yep, I totally just never actually gave Zexon a portrait.
Smooth. Was that a text get? I don't even know. I read it so quickly.
What is that? Oh, he gives you the last hero crest.
It's not always a hero crest.
Is it not always?
It, like, if you're a pirate, it's...
Oh, is that that's the one that's conditional for your class? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I forgot that one of those was conditional.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a blast, Snack. Ark's like generic warrior dude. That's just how he is. Also, Kendrick shows up because it's Kendrick.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever actually said why Kendrick is here. Wasn't he supposed to be on the boat or something?
Why he was doing a quick scout to see if other people were coming. He then decided that this area needed the most help. So this is a straight up defend chapter. I think you can win by defeating the boss.
You can, yeah, but it's really hard. At least it is now. It didn't used to be, but it is now.
The real objective in this is to visit all the houses.
I mean, sort of, yeah.
Well, I think there is a promotion item in one of these, which...
There is, yeah. And I know exactly which one it is.
You might want to go ahead and promote Ark while you're...
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Since you have the hero crest, and this is the second to last chapter in the route. There's 7 chapters per route, so...
Yeah, Author Pendragon sent me a fixed palette for Ark Hero because we didn't like it too much, but I didn't actually get around to inserting it. Sorry, Pendragon, but don't worry, we'll get to that. Also, I just noticed that the elevation on this building is wrong. God damn it.
Huh. Can you even get into that building?
No. Okay.
Naturally. So now we
like
have Warrior Ark.
These should not be this tile. These should be like actual walls.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna use the Chizonians as fodder, as I always do.
So, even though we said that a lot of the Chizonians are out on jobs, there are still a few that show up to help us, because they're very kind people. Going around the world making money by killing people.
By the way, this Chizonian Myrmidon, one of the best green units I've ever had.
Way better than Roston Knights.
God, I'm still sad that Mark didn't laugh at that joke in our
Are
Fest. That didn't.
I
Was
suppose
such a good joke.
it's fair to mention. So, for those of you who follow Marky Joe 1990, we are the creators of Art of Ford, which we don't talk about a whole lot because There are a lot of flaws with that.
Yeah.
That was made using entirely all, like, the old methods.
FE7.
The old methods. We're a lot better at everything now. Maybe not better at writing, because Art of Ford was pretty funny.
Build files. Yeah, we're using build files now. This whole thing is like a giant build file, and I'm almost out of space on my Dropbox. The build file is so big.
Yeah, it's...
This, like, for the mercenary route, we have 25 chapters done, I think. And that's only all the mercenary chapters. So we have 50 more chapters to go in mercenary and mage routes. That'll be fun.
Always a blast.
Really?
I'm guessing that he probably has that skill.
Yeah, he does. It still got nerfed. It used to be plus 10 defense, now I think it's like... it's either 4 or 3 or something. Oh, it's 5. That's still a lot.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Wait. Did you get sealed or something? No. I don't know. I don't really.
Theoretically, it should be 8 damage.
Yeah.
If math is our friend. Which, is math anyone's friend, is the real question.
Is my friend. I may have not updated the ASM installer for that.
Oh well.
Really? You don't double a Great Knight? That's sad. Okay.
Ripperino. No!
Ouch.
Archer boy.
Hey, at least it wasn't the
Oh,
Myrmidon
he dodged
boy.
one. That Great Knight doubled that archery then.
Wow.
The archer
These guys are fast.
dodged.
Nice. Stole my kill. Thanks a lot. Oh, something I should mention about this chapter. You might think that this is done, like, to advance, like, to get Luke. And, oh, crap. Okay, we're gonna...
Do I need to pull up this line and read it?
Okay, screw it. Anyway.
What is it? Chapter 6.
Yeah. This chapter is divided into phases, so like you see a bunch of new units just spawn. It's actually done by enemy count and not by turns. So like once you kill a certain number of enemies, then... Yeah, then it advances.
To read Kendrick's fun line, because it's actually an important line.
Oh, it is?
Cesaria has never been overly fond of the cult-like nature of Shizun. Between that disagreement and the fact that Shizun doesn't exactly help them in this war, it makes sense. It's probably more about Shizun and less about Zexin. Then the Avatar says, that would make sense, but we don't really have time to worry about it. More Caesarians incoming. Also, it's written as Caesaria have never been overly fond.
I'm pretty sure I fixed that in the text.
I really hope you did, because I'm really bad at grammar, and he's a grammar Nazi, but...
It works.
I want some way to be involved, so I write.
That is inopportune.
Also, Sneck's original writing is mostly puns and really bad comedy and not all that creative.
Yeah, my writing is bad. The only writing that I've done for this, aside from like grammar corrections, was that Arcane officials scene where Luke lies to them.
Yeah.
Everything else is written by Noguchi, basically.
No! No! Sad boy hours.
Alexa, play Game Over.
Alexa, play Game Over. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
I'm kind of afraid that meme is going to be dead by the time this is released.
It's fine. Dead memes are my specialty.
This Eclipse guy is even more inconsequential as that Meteor guy.
Chance 0.
That something that's screwed me over. He does have a Nosferatu. God damn it! He doesn't drop the guiding ring.
Is he supposed to drop that?
Yeah.
So is Luke gonna go unpromoted?
No, I'm probably gonna ram hack it. Because I'll probably use the debugger.
Yeah, can you ram hack on this computer? I don't have any of your programs. Oh, is it in there?
Oh, is that not gonna go on the stream?
No, it won't.
Whatever, you can ram hack in VBA. It's not as good as No Money, but you can.
No money.
It's no cash. I don't know why it's no cash or no money. It just is.
Healy boy.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Arc Thunder is a pretty spell.
It is.
I do like them. I like all of the Thunder magic, really.
Yeah. You might have to run away from that hero. That hero's really tough if you don't have a sword unit. Which we don't. Because, well, Arya's gone.
Arya's doing something.
Oh, well, it's not bad. God.
Except when that happens. Is that Kalesh's palette? Oh hey, there's an you did get that ocean seal.
Yeah. I don't like that. Okay, I'll do this though. This guy's really annoying. Don't miss. Thank you. Really?
Oh my god.
Really? Do I
That's
really have...
a really major exclamation point re.
To those of you who aren't familiar with FEU bot, that's the command that you use to make it re.
I actually non-ironically say exclamation point re like at school. Snick can confirm.
Yeah. See, this Nosferatu is just irritating. That's a 33.
And?
Okay. This guy's almost dead. Oh, now you're here.
That line's a little awkward. I might need to rewrite that at some point.
It's also awkward in the text formatting. I was kind of lazy and didn't
I have no doubt.
make the line length that good.
Is anything not awkward in text formatting? Ah, hey!
Oh, no! Did we not give Jurgen
No,
a
I don't think we did.
Hello, E-frame. Again. Except not past E-frame. Well, here's one of the four, maybe five Caesarian captains.
I'm gonna add them to this document just so I remember to give them portraits at some point. Yeah, that's Jurgen. He's a cool dude, I guess. He's a hero, but he also has that push walls lance animation for heroes, so...
When we reference... did I not give him skills? I could have sworn I gave him skills.
Oops.
Maybe I forgot to assemble my tables. Whatever, it's fine. Deal.
So yeah, Jurgen's a Caesarian captain. He's a pretty cool dude, actually, but most of the Caesarian captains are... I'm trying to remember how many of them there are, because there's Jurgen, there's Maximus, there's Zalius, there's the one who still doesn't have a name yet, because we just came up with her, like, this week. And then, there's General Rex, who kind of doubles as a captain, because he still has his own brigade, the Dragon Brigade, but he doesn't,
Rex is the general of the Caesarian military.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually been referenced. I don't think he has actually been referenced in this route yet.
He's a big deal. Does Jurgen move?
No.
Okay. Wasn't entirely sure.
Gladly. But, yeah, when we reference Caesarea, when we're talking about, like, the generals and all that, they make him come off as, like, an evil Grado power, almost. But they're not necessarily evil. It's really, it's never really said that any one nation is necessarily evil. And I kind of think of Caesarea as more like the Roman Empire, like very well organized in its brigades and stuff, but also maybe like it has its emperor and stuff. They're expansionist and really huge.
Yeah.
Except Caesarea isn't really as powerful as the Roman Empire was.
No, yeah, because Caesarea is probably the biggest nation in Avenir, but
So they're still definitely rivaled by Really?
wow, this fucking ranger
Am I
needs
gonna
a
have-
promotion. It's like no skill right now, though.
Yeah. See, he has a steel blade. That's what worries me.
Oh.
Thank you, Arya. You know how to get things done.
That was so necessary. Not at all, but whatever.
Get rid of you because you're dangerous. Ooh, what was that? You're level 10? Nice.
Also, yeah, we call that class Warlock because we're not always that creative. I think Jurgen's class is still just called Hero. I don't know if I'm ever gonna bother changing.
Yeah.
Coming up with a better title for that.
Luke is kind of in a terrible position. Well,
Is that a short bow on that?
it is.
Oh.
So don't miss, Luke. Oh,
Has
he's...
100.
Thanks for the unnecessarily convenient.
Crit.
Wasn't convenient.
Not convenient crit.
Not convenient.
A speedrunner would be upset at that crit.
I could have used that RN for something else.
Save those frames.
Okay. Are speedrunners allowed to use the speed up button?
No. I don't think. I would assume not.
Because, like...
It's way too variable. I've never seen a speedrun done with the spacebar being used. I think a lot of them do their speedruns on actual Game Boy Advances for this game.
Really?
Yeah.
This guy is just a pain in the ass.
That's his freaking dodge rate and a half right there. You should promote Kendrick.
I should.
Well, you have a chance.
I should also... I just left Luke right there. Can you double Luke? No. If anything, Luke... Well, he doesn't.
Depends on the weight of the steel sword.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna send Kendrick down there to help.
So Kendrick can go Berserker, which you do because Berserkers are fun. And because there's not enough bows in this route, if any, I don't think you can get a single bow.
No, you can't. Unless you buy it.
Yeah.
And who does that? I haven't actually made it, so you get any gold. You get the red gem, but it's kind of hard to go to a shop or armory.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an armory and shop down here, but you don't really have much time to get to them.
Yeah, this chapter's kind of a bit of a, it's a bit of a clusterfuck at times, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
It's not as bad as, the Hamel Archipelago.
When I played it, it was... Like, it fit my playing style well, but we didn't actually account for, you know, like, how other people would play it. Yeah, it was kind of a mess.
El Aqua.
We're so creative with... Really?
It's a 52. You can't really blame him for that one.
Still.
Oh, I forgot about that. Have fun with that. Have fun with that one.
Luke.
This chapter is probably the hardest chapter in this route.
It is, yeah. I cannot believe I haven't gotten a game over yet. Oh, there you go, Luke.
Artemis. That's supposed to be Artemis.
I don't know.
Because it's totally misspelled if it is.
I don't know. I just put shit.
Yeah, it's the E first, then the I in Artemis.
You know what? I still haven't fixed Arc Thunder.
Arc Thunder.
Yeah, I didn't put the C in Arc Thunder. Really?
You're getting totally debated right now. It's really funny.
I still haven't had a game over. What's your hit rate?
Well, game over only happens when the avatar dies. Everyone else kind of has a retreat quote so that they still appear in cutscenes, but can't actually fight.
I don't want anyone to die, though. It's really hard if someone dies.
Also, because both of us like to play it without deaths. Like to play these games, just in general, without deaths.
Okay, you can die.
Get out!
Oh! I already killed the guiding ring guy. You know what would be easier? Would be... And I'll do that later. I'll just use Curb's convenient debugamatic to make Luke into a bishop.
Because we want to have him promoted, but unfortunately we did a mistake.
I did a move. I think that was a crit.
See, this is the nice thing, being here and able to do what we need. Because we're the ones who made this,
Yeah.
we can guilt-free fix stuff that's broken as we play. Like the fact that we weren't able to get that guiding ring, we can just kind of casually, because I feel like I've seen FE8 submissions before where things are broken and there's nothing like historically like Mel or Ray could do about it, because
Well, you can still RAM hack it, but it's just you have to look at documentation and stuff, and it's harder.
yeah,
Oh. Okay,
you
so
should really probably promote him.
yeah, I would have used the guiding ring this turn, so this is what I would do. Where? It's back here, isn't it? Look, Journeyman Luke. It's somewhere around here. I think Bishop is actually one of the lower classes in terms of class ID. Yep, there we go. There we go.
Cool, Luke's a bishop now. We're not gonna worry about giving him the snap buffs he needs because he already got to level 20 and
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I could change his stats.
sounds like effort.
For the sake of showing off the Lance animation and seeing Arc get wrecked.
I do like that Lance animation.
It's cool. Okay, whatever.
Actually, that's not really a retreat quote. That sounds like he's dying. The way that quote is, or it looks like.
Good job.
The way it reads. I didn't put a lot of effort into the death quotes, honestly. Sue me. Don't, actually.
Okay. This is a small glitch. For some reason, I have to wait a few turns before the chapter ends. I don't know why yet. There we go. That was a small cutscene map that I just skipped over.
Yeah, here's the massive cutscene.
That took me forever to redo.
Yeah, so here's where we kind of learn about the backstory. A lot about the backstory of this lore and everything.
I'm just gonna lay back
And we learn a little bit
Press
about the
E.
Guardian Spirit, too.
Oh dear,
Oh, nice.
that ain't good.
It's fine. I don't know what that is.
That's a glitch. Not a glitch, it's just a mistake I made in the text formatting. I mean, someone was loaded without clearing the previous face.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, it's just
Zexum that's supposed
that's
to be
just
talking
Zexum.
over there.
Zexum/Zonta.
Yeah. Well, that explains a lot.
Oh, man, I thought I fixed that line. See, look, I made it the right length for most of them. There must be one line that... Yeah, that line I
There it
didn't
is.
get.
Yeah. Kind of sassing and 1,000-year-old badass.
Sexy.
This is kind of a lot of fun information about, you know, the previous Guardian Spirit. Which there is like a whole... Ideally, if we keep at Fire Emblem hacking and finish Avenir, we make Ethel's story. But we'll see if that actually happens.
That's a very, very long way off.
Yeah. It's not super important to know all of the nitty-gritty details.
Oh, that should be Shabby Life.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that
Did you
was-
change that line to make
Yep.
it make more sense?
Yep,
Oh, okay.
I do that occasionally.
Cool, never mind.
Also,
I was gonna fix that, but...
also fix the various comma errors that you make. Like, every 2 lines there's a comma error.
I know, it's fine. You know, surprisingly, I don't see that on a lot of the essays I turn in for school.
Yep, see. I'm a...
Oh, nice. Oh,
I don't
nice.
know. That's probably caused by the same mistake I made earlier.
What is business except a few assassinations between friends? Kendrick, stop being an asshole.
Oop, there was no A before the end of that. Oh well.
So there was a text skip that was
Text,
at the end.
text formatting late at night.
It's A-okay. I don't think anyone's blaming you. I mean, really, this has actually been a very... I feel that, like, what we've shown has been fairly clean and well presented.
I cannot believe I haven't got a game over.
I'm impressed.
I mean, I've been playing way more carefully than I usually do, but I don't know. I usually get screwed over by like a 5% hit or something.
It's not too late.
That's true.
We still have the final chapter.
There are a couple siege tomes that screw me over.
With the final chapter, it's probably not going to be entirely reworked, but it will have a lot of differences in the final release because we have to add more conditions to it, and I think we're
Yeah.
going to add an extra section. 'Cause pretty much the final chapter is we're going to go kill Rex. He wants to return to Nanan and be a philanthropist. Entrepreneur dude. I guess. And then Kendrick just pops in and is like, I'll support you.
And make money off
And
of
make
you.
money off of it.
Oh, there was an apostrophe phrase that needed a comma there.
Oh my god. Twisted Shadows B. A Fire Emblem 8 classic.
Don't crash, don't crash. Yes!
Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash.
Nice boss.
Does he even spawn with a bow?
He does now.
Okay. Yeah, so he uses the Hoodless Assassin with bow animation, which is... So, Kex Krabs did the Hoodless Assassin. Peerless did the original bow animation, which Kex Krabs used for Assassin. This is Rex.
Was that a text skip?
I don't think so. I don't know, though. Businessman. Kendrick is sassing a guy he's here to murder.
Yes, Kendrick is sassing perhaps the most powerful man in
Avenir.
Avenir, perhaps aside from the Caesarian Emperor. And he's about to kill him. Oh, Luke was supposed to say that one. The thing with the higher beings.
That makes sense. Ah, Purple Soldier.
I like Purple Soldier.
I do like Purple Soldier as well.
Which soldier was Miscellaneous Freeland?
Green. That's a reference to a age-old...
For some reason we decided to make one of the Miscellaneous Freelian Greens in a cutscene a blue unit, and he joined, and turned out he had crazy good growths.
Well, we made his growths crazy good.
Oh, was it? I thought he just had crazy
No,
good
I made his growths crazy good. I remember.
Okay. That was also the run where
But
we
he always
made-
despawned right before Chapter 17.
That was also the one where we made Gleipnir effective against monsters.
And discovered why
Yeah,
it shouldn't be.
yeah.
Because you will do well over 100 damage if you have 30 magic.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the Caesarian capital and the final chapter, so we get Zexim to join us. He's our unique character for this route.
AKA Zonta.
They're kind of intended to join and be pretty powerful, viable units right off the bat.
That is not my fault.
That's kind of a cool effect, though.
I'm not sure if that's intentional or not.
It's kind of a cool effect.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't even mind that being there.
we are going to see my spell dodging fix. Good.
Can Arc not double this general?
I think he has Berry Fighter,
Oh.
which is actually really annoying. I don't like it.
Well, it comes in handy on generals.
Yeah, it's handy if you make Derek a general.
Derek's a Armor Knight you get in one of the other paths. You also get him in literally every single one of the military paths. He joins in. See, in mercenary paths, you get you start chapter 1. You only have your avatar, but in the mercenary path, you actually start chapter 1 with your avatar and 2 other units. And then magic, you start with your avatar and 1 other unit.
See it?
I think it'd be funny if we see it and it crashes.
That would be awful.
You would be so upset. Oh, the steel sword broke. I was gonna say...
No, Arya can't double a
Arya
warrior.
can't double a warrior. I was gonna be...
You're no longer best girl Arya.
I was gonna say, why you need to buff Arya?
Also Thoron, one of my favorite spells. Yep, there we go.
Forward dodge.
Nice.
I think there's a route where you get Uzkalis, and that is in this version of the game. You can get Uzkalis, the Grand Magi of Thunder.
And he comes with
Thoron. He uses the Guidance Sage animation.
Just for the sake of using up this short axe.
And he's a pretty cool dude.
What? What? What?
You just got so totally debated. Wow.
So, I will recall this rush that happens right here is pretty hard. So if I get a game over, give me a break. Okay. Ooh. That's a super useful skill.
It could be.
You're kind of inconsequential. You're inconsequential. You're dangerous. You're dangerous. You're dangerous. You're super dangerous. You're dangerous.
Axe Slayer.
You're also dangerous, but I know you don't move.
I suppose we didn't even really mention the fact when we saw the Lance Slayer earlier that we added Axe Slayers and Lance Slayers.
Yeah.
Because they're like Reavers, but actually have effectiveness damage.
I don't care about chests because they don't have anything good.
Also, you may have seen that it said it sent it to the void of nothingness. There is no supply. Yeah. We plan on adding like a 25 item supply.
Oh, I forgot you had bows.
Yeah, show that animation off. Yeah. He can do the bow thing.
And also dodge Thoron.
And also dodge Thoron without crashing the game.
Breaking reality. What's your hit rate? 83, that's... Ooh, nice.
That's a yikes.
Let's not.
Ooh, Twisted Shadows. We do intend on doing custom music eventually.
Eventually. When you...
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you've been complaining that you have nothing to do once you finished all the writing.
This is fair. I guess you could just call me lazy.
Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that should miss twice.
One use short axe.
Gets a crit. Nope. Damn it, Snick. Not you.
I'm sorry.
The avatar.
I'm sorry. Okay, this is actually turning out pretty well. It's just that Axe Slayer Knight has insta-killed people before. It's irritating. Don't you also have a silver sword? Wait.
Javelin dude.
Or is that someone else? Oh god. I forgot that skill existed.
What?
You'll see. Oh god, oh god.
That's a really fucking high hit chance.
Yeah, I should nerf that guy. This guy's really irritating. This one. That one's...
Oh. Yeah.
Well... This is...
This is awkward.
I know this guy is going to kill someone if I let him... Oh, that's where the silver sword is. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. You need to die. So you're... I just want to get out of your range. That's... Oh, was that a crit?
Must have been. What is that?
Nice.
Oh my.
That's a good one. Damn it.
What?
No healing items.
The debate.
Yeah, why not?
The goal with the like endgame unique units is that like they're viable. They don't suck.
Yeah, it's generally a good thing. Oh, yep, see, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yep, this is gonna be...
There it is.
Ah.
He's not actually dead. He's just retreating. I swear.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll with this.
We're just gonna roll with it. Yeah.
Because this is already probably running a little long. I don't know. I don't know how long these things should be.
Judging by the so I'm using OBS to record this for those curious, and it doesn't actually say how long it's been recording.
Rip.
If I were doing it in the live stream, it would say how long it's been live, but rip. So, we've probably been going about 2 hours right now.
Ooh, for the sake of showing off this spell.
I think we saw it, but okay.
Oh, I think we did.
Kill him.
See, the problem with this move is kind of a trap because of this guy.
Oh my god.
But if you don't take a hit from this guy, we'll be fine.
But you took a hit from that guy. With a 22% chance to hit.
Really?
Also, I want it on record that Snake finished his water bottle before me. Even though I was like halfway through mine before he started.
Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a glitch. Why is bolting good over Sword Reaver? That ain't right.
Huh!
Is there a glitch with Reaver weapons? Maybe.
We'll look into that.
We'll see. When you say we, you mean I.
He'll look into that. I'll nag him relentlessly until he does.
Okay. Sort of in the clear for a little bit.
Fun fact, I think, because this is not actually the only final chapter that takes place in the Caesarian capital, or not the only chapter.
Yeah, it happened again. It must be a glitch with Reaver weapons.
This is not the only chapter that happens in the Caesarian capital, and basically how Snake handled that was he created one fucking massive map for the Caesarian capital, and just cuts out sections of it.
Yeah.
To use for different maps, so that it's still consistent design-wise.
Oh yeah, Ark is dead. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Ark died.
So I was gonna get an axe from him. Now it's kinda...
Maybe that's a little risky with Kendrick, you don't have...
Yeah.
But you're also... Like, once you get past that
be
initial rush, it looks like this chapter doesn't...
It's not that bad.
Really. I mean, you still have to beat Rex.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Arkwind, I like this one, too.
Oh, that one's cool. Yeah.
Ain't nothing.
There's more. Artemis. Our times.
Was that? That looked like a silencer proc.
It didn't kill him, though.
Yeah, that's kind of...
It did more than 24 damage.
Do you have a different proc skill? Nope. Also, I could have sworn I gave you skills also.
Well, I guess it's good to know that it acts like Bane if you use it with a bow.
It shouldn't.
You know, Bane, that the best skill that ever existed?
Yes, my favorite skill ever. I don't think you move.
I don't like Yusuf. What? I didn't say anything.
What?
I didn't say anything bad about Soph.
Oh, you do move. Oh, you just got a silencer.
Oh, you do move. Well, whatever.
Okay.
Unimportant. This is where we realized we forgot to add a door key into this chapter. So you can open the door.
Oh no, where's the door?
Oh, that's clever. Don't drop it, or send it to the void.
Just gonna leave you here.
Or are you gonna do the satisfying thing and kill Rex with Zexen?
If I can.
It's like how you always have to kill Orson with Ephraim.
You also always have to kill Morva with murder.
No, that's a different... Or I think the best example actually is Volter with Cormag.
Oh yeah, I do like doing that. Or you hack the game and kill Volter with Glenn.
Or that. Or you play Geb FE and do the same thing. Geb Saga isn't offensive.
Drop what you say?
Well, is that considered a soft lock?
No. A soft lock is something else.
I figured as much.
I think I could still ram hack it. I mean...
Guards! To me!
By the way, I'm planning on changing this to make it not as much of an ambush spawn. I'm lucky I knew what was coming, and you are running out of axes. Oh, I just...
End them.
do that. God damn it. Oh, nice.
Way to go, Zexen.
These guys are kind of pushovers once you get to the... past the first rush.
Good to keep in mind for balance, I guess.
Yeah.
Zexen just doesn't give a fuck.
Oh,
he gave a fuck about that.
oh no!
He gets crit and dies. Or he gets a crit and wins. That works too.
Oh, I didn't actually look at the damage. Whatever.
That's the definition of cockiness in FE. Not even looking at the damage.
Using the spacebar too much.
Which once we're in game, it actually only gets it up to like 3,000%, but that's...
Oh, ouch. I did not know. See?
Nice.
Ouch. Don't you dare double. Okay.
Okay, so the objective here is only to defeat Rex. Which...
Oh, those are good stuff.
if he gets really fucking lucky, is theoretically possible.
Oh, really, Kendrick? Ah!
Or just does that.
Well, to be fair, my tact is level 17.
This is true.
Yeah, okay.
Rex is fun. He uses this animation. Ew, that palette is weird because he's evil.
That is. There we go. I didn't get a game
That's the
over.
Grand Paladin. It's originally by Aruku and Kenpuhu, the creators of Yigra Hack. It's a Japanese hack. But Dur the Vaporeon took it and made it nice and compatible because it didn't have an unarmed animation or an axe animation, so he made those. Is brunt a word?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
of course it is.
I was never sure. I figured you would have fixed it if it wasn't, honestly.
Yeah, I probably would have.
And now we're done. basically. Well,
except this. Well, there's still one more matter.
yeah, there's one more matter. We have to watch the ending cutscene and then answer the question that we've literally been waiting to answer this whole time.
Is there anything we forgot?
No. We handled most of our thanks throughout, pretty much all of them. Oh, I didn't. One second. Rex's mug was also Capybara in space.
Okay.
Also, that one mug that was in the chapter 1 that was not supposed to be a placeholder was Lauren LaCroix. Who does his mug? Oh, Len H did the Guardian Spear mug.
Don't crash. Yes!
Also...
Okay. I was anticipating the crit would be an insta-kill. Your tact isn't supposed to get as powerful as that.
It should have been an insta-kill. He just did a crit with 33 damage.
Also, my conditional tree broke. Okay, that's it. All it does is it moves back to the prologue as if you had just started the game.
Yeah, I think Tact might have like a very short, brief, fun death quote.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, okay. So the question we were asked... One second. Let me go find it. Because...
Okay. Just so we're not looking at my glitch.
Yeah. So, yes. Every route, regardless of whether some of the routes have a good and bad ending, eventually all of them will. Every single route ends that way.
Except, with different text.
With slightly
But
different
the Guardian
text,
Spirit
yeah.
does massacre you.
Yeah, because he's... So kind of the point is that the Guardian Spirit is really just using you to enjoy life. He's letting you go out, cause a ton of shit that's really fun for him to watch, and then fixing that shit and killing you, and then letting you do it again. So the question is, what's the functionality of looping back to the Guardian Spirit? Is it just so you don't have to make a new save every time, or is there something more to it? So, yes, there's something more to it. And the functionality, yes, there is a point in looping back every time. I suppose, I don't want to give too much away, because this is kind of like the final thing that will happen, that we will add into Avenir.
Yeah.
But, it's designed to add continuity, basically, so that you realize that he's literally just playing with you.
Right.
And, yeah. There is something more to it, but I don't want to reveal too much. I suppose a good way to put it is there are permanent event IDs set when you finish a route. And
yeah, we'll put it that way.
The ROM knows when you've finished a route. I think that pretty much clears it up. I don't know. I don't think there's really...
What else is there?
A whole lot more we want to... Wow. Exclamation point re. I don't really think there's a whole lot more we really feel the need to say. Why did he just heal?
Oh, it's camaraderie? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, huh.
It's a fun one.
Fascinating. Cool. See, I'm totally familiar with the skill system and know what all these skills do. Anyway, I want to, kind of the last thanks. We've said all of our thanks for all of our playtesters. They did a fantastic job. We said those early on. Again, thanks to Author Pendragon for all of these palettes. Thank you to Arch for organizing FE8 and for hopefully allowing us to do this. I guess we don't know yet because we're on the list.
Peerless, Peerless he's working on some custom mugs. We really need custom mugs, so if you want to help us out. Personally, if you want to work out some sort of trade like I did with Pier, I did some ASM for him. I can do ASM events, maps for you, if you want to make mugs for us.
We're poor teenagers, though, so we can't really afford to pay people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, Ideally, we reach a point with this project where we have, at the very least, all mugs that are unique to this project. We don't want to use open source stuff. We want mugs to be unique to this project. Animations we don't really care about. But if you have any interest in support, well, I think animations are a big thing, and a lot of people really like them. And I think it's fair to have those open to the whole community.
Yeah,
so even if we were to get some made for us, I would want them to be open source.
Yeah.
I feel like mugs are just slightly different. But if you want to follow the project as it continues to develop, check out our post on FEU. It's just Legends of Avenir. It's just, if you search the word Avenir, it should be the only thing. If you want...
Or Legends.
Or Legends, apparently. It came up first when I did Legends as well. You can find the link to our Discord server there if you want to help playtest or follow more closely. We don't update our posts a whole lot, but we do update the Discord. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we have a demo out. If not, it will be coming soon. Thank you again to Arch for having us for FE8 I am First Lieutenant Noguchi.
Snakey1.
We are signing off. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed.